Ad libs.
First time up here, Huncho. How we doing, bro?
Man, how y'all doing?
Oh, wait, is the interview? Oh, I gotta be in this shit.
Fuck out of here.
Oh, fuck.
That guy, right?
Always center attention.
If you was a real artist, well, you gotta have these headphones on, no fucking earphones.
Keep them on you at all times.
All the time.
They never die.
They
never die.
Ever.
How you been? What you been up to?
I've been cool on it right now. I've kind of been in like a rebuilding process because, you know, I believe before I dropped my EP in the beginning of this year, Little Affections, I hadn't dropped music for like close to a year actually. Yeah, because I was kind of like trying to reinvent myself. So it was like, I sound decent, but I wanted to make sure I sound like undeniable. Like people can't resist me, you know what I'm saying? So then I took a break, locked in with Dior here. I had to lock in with him for like 2 years, I ain't gonna lie. Just for me, you know what I'm saying? Because
You like having that connection with like one producer?
yes. Because like when they sit, like for any artist that's starting out, don't just stick to like the first producer you find. Because I promise you, I went through like 4. Like, and he was a fine, and the way I met him was so crazy. My friends called me out of nowhere, said, we're having a studio session, pull up. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even sure if I was gonna come, I just came. You know what I'm saying?
And that's how it be. Most of the times you aren't like expecting and planning for it.
Literally. Everybody was fucking around. He was like, you wanna record his own? I'm like, yeah. Record his own, locked in right after that. 2 years young.
You got that too. Like, I just feel it. Like, just after like talking to him for a little bit.
Really?
You build a good connection.
Hell yeah.
So do you have any musical influences or experiences that like shaped you?
Yeah. Heavy, I want to say heavily. I would want to say my cousin Mike Milano, because he, to me, developed a kind of a sound.
I think I heard some.
Yeah, from Boston.
Yeah.
Didn't he do like a Red Sox game?
Yeah, some of the personal allegiance, yeah.
That's tough.
Hell yeah, that guy right there, like, because he was doing like the melodic singing stuff back when I was in high school.
He's been in it for a grip.
He's been in it for, and he's like, had his own sound, and kind of like, I took that and like, the church sound. I also listen to like alternative music sometimes when I was younger.
Like growing up.
Yeah, hell no. Like Ref Theory, that's probably like one of the few like real like heavy metal guys I listen to. You know what I'm saying? And, like listening to that, plus like the WWE theme songs, I'm like, hell yeah.
As a kid, that shit comes on, you want to fucking run through the fucking walls.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Those, bro, and inside of those songs, kind of the riffs and flows be kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying?
They knew what they
So,
were
like, it's dope to have that, like, kind of the way you look up to your family.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
they're doing the same shit you're doing.
Hell yeah.
So, like, it's dope to have,
It's
like,
in your blood.
that's doing that to look up to.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I play him and Speaker Knockers and MO3. Like those 4 right there, got it right there. Amigos too, can't even leave them out. Those got that right there. Those are the that literally shit with Hunchoda5X right there now.
That's a good mix though. That's a broad mix.
How would you describe your music style and what sets you apart from artists in general?
My music style is different. Because, and I don't mean like different, like as in like, oh okay, like I'm doing the singing thing different. No, like I feel like my flows and my riffs, like the certain way that I do it, it comes with it. It's different. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know what I'm saying? I could even sing rock stars at times or churchy at sometimes. The way I'm able to develop my own flows, I can genuinely say that is original. That's for me. And what sets me apart from others, I feel is like versatility. Because what I have out, I have melodic stuff out. I also have a song out called Love Me or Not. That's like me rapping. I got like this own drill sound. Hell yeah, it's like this drill sound, you know what I'm saying? It's coming soon. It's a whole lot of songs like that.
That's what it is. Right now, especially, you gotta be like tapping into different like, melodies, different type of beats and shit. Like,
Hell yeah.
and you don't know who's gonna listen to that.
Literally.
Yeah. But he also does this shit. Like,
No, bro.
How much like rap's changing these days too? If you're not versatile,
It's like you're not gonna make it
yeah,
long.
you just can't-
With him, I
can't
don't
stick with one flow.
literally,
Unless it's like extremely different. You know what I mean? Like,
bro. Trust. That's why I even make some rock songs. I got rock and roll songs.
that's fine.
I got Afrobeat songs. And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I get a little churchy sometimes when I was a kid. I got some gospel, some hip gospel songs. You know what
you
I'm
just
saying?
be getting like beats sent to you.
Sometimes, but majority of the time, or half a majority, I don't know if that's the thing, but half a majority is either from him or on YouTube shopping.
So yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, how long? Like, what makes you pick? Like, alright, I feel like I go with this one. I have like a list of like 1,000 of them. How do you just like choose that?
I either gotta hear some like crazy shit. Most definitely for me, it's the sample. Sample. If I hear a crazy sample, that's just gonna.
Is that what you're looking for now, though? You want a beat that's like sampled, or you looking for something new?
I'm looking for something that's just like.
Because a sample, I can see like it definitely helps like set like the tone and like pace, like something you like want to start going off the whole like.
Oh yeah. Okay. Now I know what you mean in that.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say the sample and like just in terms of like if the drums are like somewhat different, like you know how in some majority, like a majority of the beats that are out, it's like the drums have a like consistent, you know what I'm saying? Pink to it. If it has some crazy, like on some different shit, even if it's on some like bluesy shit, but at the same time, I can also go for something that's like on some Friday shit.
Yeah.
Just as long as it's like if I can hear the uniqueness, I'm gravitating towards it. But at the same time, if I have like a regular beat, I would really try my best to make something out of nothing. I'm an overthinker.
That's what we were saying. People are just like,
Yeah.
alright, I fuck with this one, but like, wait, I also fuck with this one. Like, how they're confused there, and then they just don't want to do nothing.
Type shit, bro.
They wind up doing
Bro,
nothing.
they're on my ass consistently. There's a
That's good to
song.
have people around you
Bro, I
that be
swear
doing the
to
same
God.
shit as you that be on your ass like that.
You kick it, bro. and they
It's
don't get up, bro.
It's a
They-
blessing, really. Like, there's songs that I done made. I only made the hook. I'd be like, I don't want to do it. They would cuss me out. Like, yeah, you're not doing that. Finish it. Came up to be a
Can't
banger.
leave this shit like that.
No, bro. These guys be threatening me, bro. I ain't gonna like threatening me, bro.
So even though you've been doing it for like a little while, what's been the most like rewarding part of releasing like, your first music? So you're still in the starting like stages, and like, were there any like unexpected challenges?
Yeah, I feel like with this music shit, like what was an unexpected challenge was just like getting people to actually listen to you. You know what I mean?
That's
Because
also the most rewarding.
yeah, once you finally get people to listen to you, and what, like I'll say like the shows. Whenever I did shows, that, like just how many phones and people that weren't even at the table just came up to the scene in my face. That shows that like okay, I'm doing something right. You feel me? Like I don't know.
It's lit. Like not everyone's just gonna be like, alright, record, but like they record for a reason.
And then like I said, at the same time it's rewarding, but at the same time it's like when you go to people, they're like, what you do? I make music. Okay, what else? There shouldn't be a what else.
Yeah. I make music,
So
so like,
that's
you're known for that. Like,
yeah, so that's probably like one of the hardest things I had to deal with that. But like again, like you said, probably the most rewarding as well.
and then you know like people are really tapping in, like they're listening to like what you're saying, like, they understand. Like,
Yeah.
it's the most rewarding. Same thing with us editing a video. Like, we spend hours editing a video and it flops. But like, just those, even though you get like maybe 30, 70 views, like people that still tapped in, like, saw
I
it.
mean, the thing, a flop for us is like 70. Think about it, and that for other people could be like, oh shit, that's
Real shit. Real shit.
You gotta think about it like that too sometimes. How I try to think of it, like, because I think about it, like, our average video probably what, 300, 500 range? That, I mean, like, most people who just start off doing something like us, like, their average, I would say, probably around 100. Like, you kind of gotta look at it like that. Like, you gotta look at your competition. You gotta look at other people who are trying to do the same shit as you, and like, see what you can do differently.
That's your mom.
Yeah.
So what was your like push into all this? Like, what really got you to be like, alright, now like, there's no more like listening, like being around. I want to go full fledged into this. Like.
Okay. So, alright. So when I started making music, it was off of like some headphones, broken PS4 headphones with my sister's iMac laptop. You know what I'm saying? It's literally just bullshit. I went to a vocational school, I used to sneak out of class and go in the studio, try to master a little engineering shit. You know what I mean? But like I said, my cousin Mikey was making music. I'm hearing people in my school bump his music. So I'm just like, alright. So then
I got I'm related.
Like, you know what I mean? I gotta do, if he, me and him have been like, we're only 11 days apart, so it's like,
oh shit.
me and him has always been like, alright, we're doing this together. Alright. You doing that, I'm doing that. Fuck you, bro. You know what I mean?
Is that like that friendly competition?
Literally.
Well, he said it like that, Mike.
Like, straight up like that, bro. Fuck you, but I love you. You my auntie kid. You know what I mean? So, like, I almost definitely say the part that moved me in, because when I went to Nichols, like I said, I was still recording on my laptop. I hadn't never really been to a studio. I wasn't really serious about the music. Probably at this time I only had like one song drop.
Like, you're still messing around with
just messing around trying to get right. This guy, Luke Woods, his first song, I literally recorded the first version of it in the room, and then he was like, okay, I'm gonna go take this to the studio. I'm like, studio? Okay, he's taking the fucking first step.
Yeah.
That's a step I didn't take yet. So then as I'm going, we went to our friend, you know what I'm saying, his name's Wes. He made the song, and then I'm just like, okay. Now it's crazy.
Yeah.
It sounds better.
quality, everything.
And I'm seeing Mikey did it. He's doing it.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I have to. If I don't, I'm bitch.
It's like an inner calling, bro.
Literally, bro. And I'm like, bro, I've been working on this like by myself for a while. Like, I ought to try to, you know what I'm saying, take the next level. Then that's what happened. And I kept going to the studio, but then at some point I wasn't like, what I was hearing for myself wasn't really what I imagined.
Yeah.
So then I went to another producer. Okay, he was getting me right a little bit. Alright, let me try something different. I went to somebody who I thought was that guy, but then I'm just like, there's still something missing.
Something's missing.
I'm telling you, I went to him, and like the way it was like, in his engineering, he was already established, but he was still working to get even more better. Whereas I'm like, he was here with the recording shit, I'm here with the music shit.
Yeah.
So as he's still climbing to get up, I'm still climbing with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or at least like on his I'm trying to, you know what I'm
But
saying?
at the same time, he's passing down knowledge. Like,
He most definitely was. He gave me a lot of game, bro. Dior gave me a lot of game over these last 2 years, and that's something like I'll never take for granted. You know?
That just goes to show, like, you try one time, it's not what you want, like what you expected. Like, that doesn't mean just stop. You gotta keep going. Like, you gotta keep trying, working with different people. But like, that's part of the grind. That's the hustle.
I'm telling you. There have been times I was like, damn, I don't think music's for me. I'm spending too much money on this shit. It's not going nowhere. You just gotta keep going. Cause this time last year, bro, I would have never thought we'd be up in here doing shit like this, you know?
Well, then that goes into like speaking about like performing, like getting your face out there. Like, what has been your like experience with performing that?
My experience has been
Like overall experience.
I'll say it's been lit. I ain't gonna lie. Cause like, even when it's like, cause don't get it fucked up. It's not like we performing at Coachella, but like the shows that we at, you know what I'm saying? Like, even when it's like a small crowd, the fact that you can get the most or damn near all of that crowd to get amped, and then when you go to a bigger stage, like we don't perform at Bridgewater State University, you know what I'm saying? J.R.S, so it's like those bigger crowds get up for it too. So then, like that's just amazing. Like, the feel you get from it is like you feel like on some rock star shit. At first it's like you're low-key kind of nervous, like why the fuck, like everybody looking at me and shit, you know? But then once you start grooving, you relax, especially when you're up there with like people you consider family.
Exactly.
Well, that shit's
Pushes
crazy.
you. Like, no one wants someone who's like up there just like dead, like monotone. Like, you gotta be like giving it like your full everything.
You gotta act crazy.
Because like if you're just sitting there dead, the crowd's gonna be dead.
Crowd's gonna be dead right with you. You gotta show them, you gotta give them a show.
Like that's the one thing I saw, bro. Like I went to the Travis Scott concert at MetLife, and like he is just like a generational like performer, like the second he comes out, everybody knows what time it is. Like, what they're expecting, like what to expect, like what's about to go down. Like being able to like just work with a crowd and like move a crowd like that is
It's amazing.
not only that you're feeling
probably
good,
the
like
majority of them, you know, like it's their first time hearing you.
yeah, but
So
still, it could be their first, it could be their 30th. Like
yeah.
no matter how you come out, like they're gonna receive it how you give it.
Yeah.
Pause.
Nah, my dumbass said it's right. But yeah, bro. That shit's a
I
that's a
didn't think about that for a second. I wasn't gonna say that.
That's
That's a good call. That's a good call. Bro.
But how did your personal life influence like your music and songwriting?
It influences it a lot. I think like because like a majority of my songs was like from real life experiences. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a heartbreak or it's like you know what I'm saying. Where you came from, we ain't come from the best place, the best, you know what I'm saying? Don't get it fucked up. I ain't come from like shit water, but I did not come from anywhere pretty either. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like that. There's been times where I didn't know, like even me, I didn't like as a teenager, times where I didn't know like I didn't want to eat. I didn't know I was gonna eat for real. So it was like shit. Like being able to like vent to somebody who's not gonna judge you back. They gave a mic is probably
The best.
it's amazing. And when it sounds good, they just
There's like a meaning behind the music like now. Like there's a meaning behind your craft, like
Hell
the
yeah.
work, like what you stand for.
hell yeah. And I be hoping that people who like be going through similar shit can like gravitate towards it. Like really, because music. There's been times where I've been pissed off, bro. Beyond pissed off, and just being driving, listening to music, just like.
Yeah,
Bro.
dude, I think we all been through that shit.
Really, bro? I just want to be able to do that for, like, you know what I'm saying, worldwide, bro.
Yeah. That too, like, the second you start traveling, moving around, like, your mind starts to open, like, little by little. You start having, like, these conversations, and you start networking with more people, like, then you start having, like, a whole different look at life, and then you can start making music, like, touching literally, like, every single emotion, like, every aspect of life, like, everything you've been going through, like, just to grow, like, I enjoy listening to music. I love, like, listening to, like, an artist that, like, really, like, captivates you. You're like, oh, shit, like, that hit,
Like that, like, I felt it.
like, yeah. That's what makes it fun to do.
I'm trying to, you said copy the hook,
Fucking
right?
working, dude. Like, you see the
Yeah, that's what I'm
growth from
doing.
when you started to now. Like,
Bro, I literally, on the way here, it was a long ass drive. So,
Yeah, 4-hour drive. I know. I came from Mass too. I came in
Oh,
last
yeah.
night, bro. Came over Swift Script. I left at like 9. I got to his crib at like 1:15, bro. Yeah, I got here late. I just got out of work.
that's crazy. Right after work, too, is crazy.
Yeah, I got out of work,
you
packed my
showed me.
bag, and bounced. I be doing car sales right now.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's hard.
yeah.
That's right. That's money now.
Yeah, it's
It's
very
real
nice.
life.
But yeah, bro, trust me, I know how that drive.
We was listening, it got to the point where I was playing old music, literally. And
that part of it, right?
bro, I played my old song and like just looking at it. Even sometimes I'll go to my reels. I'll look at my very first reel and then look at my most recent one. Just looking at like how much better I got and just knowing the journey it took for me to get to that. It's just like. Yeah. That's something I can always say I'm proud of. Like, even if I'm feeling down with this shit, like if this shit don't get a certain number I wanted to get, I can always look back and be like, bro,
Look what I already did. Like, look what I already
you feel me, bro? Shit's crazy.
That's not changing. Numbers never lie. But you playing like you're taking the social media like part of this like seriously or heavy?
Unfortunately, I'm trying my best because like, bro, I was never before the music shit. I was not a social media person.
Before this, I wasn't crazy posting on social media either. So
But
like,
still till now, like
definitely, even still now, it's like we struggle sometimes with like thinking of how we're gonna promote a certain video or something like that, like what videos we're gonna do to promote, like before we drop it and stuff like that. Like sometimes we struggle with that a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. We don't promote as much as we should.
it's like well, social media is a whole different like aspect now. Like all of this, like if you're not present on it, like first of all you could grow crazy, like
Yeah.
post something and you don't know who it's gonna take.
It's just
with social media, with like algorithms now these days and everything, you just gotta know how to play it right too. Like honestly, most of the time, it's like you're playing a game, bro. Like when you're posting shit, it's the algorithm. You gotta post a certain amount of videos every, like a certain amount of videos each day, every day. Like it's just. Yeah, so trust me, I feel you on like the social media shit. Like that's I feel like what we're lacking a little bit.
How do you go about like with your music videos?
shit. De Niro shot that motherfucker. That's my cameraman right there. Like this guy. Like after I found don't get fucked up. Virtue is crazy. He shot my first music video, and that shit was my first music video I made with Luke. Even the first one I shot, my first Dola one. You feel me? I remember on my birthday, it was a situation where I couldn't get nobody available. And then
I would think people would be jumping.
It's because my birthday's July 5th, so like everybody done booked everybody for 4th of July shit. So I literally met him in the studio, I think like 2 weeks prior. You feel me? And literally as I was leaving, he was walking in. So I got his IG and I saw his work. I'm like, bro, let me see what this. You know what I'm saying? I hit him up. He was like, yeah, we could do that. Me and him started texting back and forth. He was like, bet. I didn't even have a vision for this shit, bro. All I knew is that I wanted a video at my birthday party, gas station, like regular shit, regular schmegular shit. And with this dude, I made a movie. And so I'm just like, bro, shit, that motherfucker ain't broke no picture. So I went back for another one, which is, I got more music videos coming on the way. So that's
what I'm about to just
what I say. Yeah.
Coming on next.
Shit, I got right now. I have my EP put together. Feel me? Now it's just like we're just working on like perfecting it, like in terms of like the mixes and shit. And it's about to drop soon, probably most likely before the end of this year. It's called Me versus Me. This one's really gonna be something that everybody can relate to. You know what I'm saying? Real personal issues as I was talking about before. So, and I got videos from that for that EP coming too. You know what I'm saying? Not just one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I promise you, I ain't letting nobody down with this. Trust. Trust.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Alright, dude. We'll be looking out for that. Thank you, bro.
Of course. Thank you guys for having me.
Of course.
Great trip, great vibe. It's great to see my guys from y'all who don't know, bro.
It's
We went to school together. You know what I mean?
It's been a while coming. It's been a while coming.
Since I was 18, it's kind of crazy to think about that. I used to play football with him. Bro, it's crazy. Look where the fuck we at now.
Bruno, too.
Bruno, he was in one of my classes, Bruno.
Yeah.
You went to Nichols, right?
Yeah. Which class?
What's it called? It was some shit that we had in Davis.
That's crazy. We all went to school together.
I gotta think. It might be my economics class.
A real Nichols alliance.
No, it's such a mess. It's a real. I just felt something.
Not even
Me too, that's
I
why
left
I
my
dropped
first
out.
year. Like Nichols like that.
Bro, fuck Nichols. I don't give a fuck. Fuck Nichols. Nichols is weird as shit, bro. I do not like that school. That's it.
I just realized it wasn't for me. I
really
operated in
wasn't.
sales when I left, and I've just been thriving off that shit.
Hey, bro, you take everyone.
You know what I mean?
Everyone does that shit.
Hey, I did find my lifelong friends in that motherfucker though.
Exactly.
That's one thing I will say. Man, thank you.